Hello everybody, Crimson Thunder here, and welcome to Star Wars Squadrons. And this is a brand new game that was just released today, and I am extremely excited to possibly be the first YouTuber who ended up to hopefully be able to put a video out about the story mode before possibly everybody else. And this is a game where that's basically a simulation of piloting a starfighter. And as far as I know, there is a couple of sides that you end up choosing from. That you'll actually end up alternating between perspectives of two pilots on the opposite side of this particular war. You will end up playing as an Imperial pilot for the first mission, so that's not going to be too much. So I actually get to customize both of my pilots. I get to basically customize it any way I want. So the way I'm going to end up doing this is that I'm actually going to have a female Imperial pilot and a male pilot, and I'm actually going to just customize it. Just
Nothing but the best.
So I'll be able to do it just the best way I can
If it's a
do.
fight they want,
They
Do not.
my life for the Empire.
Easy victory.
Victory will be mine. We will bring order to the galaxy.
They won't. This won't take long.
Our victory is inevitable, of course.
Nothing but the best.
Let's see.
Victory will be mine. Let me at them.
And you can actually you can even name the pilot any way you want. I'll just do one that I did when I ended up doing a test run through it. I'll accept that. And for the rebel pilot, I'm gonna do this.
standing by.
Someone's got to do it.
I like that
me in a
one,
cockpit.
and I'll do. Accept that. And I'm going to keep this as standard. And just so because this will keep all the HUD that you kind of need as you would for any normal combat flight simulator for the most part. So I will go ahead and do that. And you basically get to pick your difficulty. Since I do have flight experience, I'm going to select veteran, since I'm a real pilot in real life. And we'll go ahead and start the game. Let's see what this is like.
Alderaan chose destruction. They incited rebellion and anarchy. And paid the price.
Oh.
The survivors continue to spread dissent. Find them. Do not rest until the destruction of Alderaan is complete.
Oh crap, there's our Star Destroyer and a bunch of TIE fighters. Normally I'm not exactly that supportive of EA games,
Lord
but so
Vader's
far
orders
this
are clear.
is pretty impressive.
Yes, wipe out all that remains of Alderaan.
How? I understood the survivors were in hiding.
And the graphics are extremely
Intelligence
good. They
reports a
are
possible
actually at
Alderanian
60
convoy
frames
heading
per
to
second.
Foster Haven. You are to draw them out and finish them off. Do you understand that, Captain?
Perfectly, Commodore Sloan.
Dismissed.
So basically, the mission here for the first one, as the Imperial pilot, is that there are refugees who ended up fleeing a destroyed planet that Death Star ended up blowing up earlier, and we're gonna make sure that they're not actually going to escape.
Captain Daves.
Everything ready, Lieutenant Carroll.
Squadrons on their way. They're excited to fulfill Lord Vader's command.
And you? No qualms hunting down refugees
I
from
will
the world
say
we
that the
destroyed?
graphics are absolutely
During the
fantastic
Iskalon
so
uprising,
far.
you taught me to ignore propaganda. They're traitors, not refugees, and will be dealt with accordingly. I've prepped our usual Sigma 9 loadout.
No. Only standard ties today.
Flying old school, sir. This might be a real challenge after all.
You hear me, Teresa? But I don't think you understand me. I guess we'll find out.
There's our pilot.
Follow my lead. And don't fire unless I give the order. The convoy is out there. We don't want to scare them off. Let's do this right.
It will be done.
Okay, so you can look around, but unfortunately you won't really be able to move much. The only thing you do here is you point the little dot at the TIE fighter and left click in order to prepare it for launch. Now, word of warning, I highly recommend that you use a flight control system controller in order to play this game.
Begin pre-flight checks. Pilot, boot up your cockpit systems.
Yes.
Okay. For those of you who have a keyboard, that's actually the Z key.
All systems up and running. Pre-flight complete. Let's get a clean launch. Lock onto my fighter.
You would press the T key in order to lock onto that directly ahead.
Forward sensor, online and tracking. Now, throttle up and deploy out of the hangar.
W would normally do that, but I'm going to throttle up with my actual HOTAS controller that I use with Falcon BMS and MechWarrior 5.
The rest of the fleet is back from Malastare. We'll have plenty of help to deal with that convoy of sympathizers.
Helix Squadron, we're prepping your Gazanti transport. Stand by.
Copy, Vigilance. All pilots follow me. We'll do a quick pass of the fleet, calibrate flight controls.
Affirmative.
And we'll just do a little. So this little first segment is just going to be like a little flight around this little star fleet. And the A and the D keys will normally do
Inside,
roll.
you forget how big our Star Destroyers really are.
Careful. The shields won't harm us. Flying so close to the hull, there's no time to get careless.
In my opinion,
You're right,
it is
sir.
very,
It is
very
good to fly
difficult to
old school
control
again.
this with the keyboard and
There's
mouse.
something very forthright about a TIE fighter.
It looks like someone is testing battle formations.
Better here than in the field again.
And in order to sustain really half turns, you want to do your throttle to about half speed. This will
Keep your
allow
distance,
you
Helix. Those engines
to
run hard
steer the
enough to vaporize
fastest.
a tie.
I've known a few daredevils who found that out the hard way.
TIE pilots push the limits. Sometimes the limits push back.
We'll keep it at half for now, as we follow around these guys.
Good. All systems calibrated, and the fleet is in good shape.
The Vigilance reports our Gozanti transport is ready.
Helix Squadron, head to the Gozanti and dock for hyperspace jump.
Understood.
Alright, after this objective, we're going to be going into hyperdrive. So, in here you want to actually line yourself up with that little cylinder
Follow
area.
down below the Gozanti so its locks can engage.
And you'll end up docking with this guy. Be careful not to go too fast, but it's not too difficult to get docked. And you can always go to the
Helix
menu
Squadron are
in
docked and
case
clear
you
for
want
hyperspace
to
jump.
do so. So
Remember, Helix.
here we go
We'll have
to
support,
hyperspace.
but finding the refugee convoy is up to us.
They won't escape the Empire twice.
And jumping into hyperspace.
Star Haven. Probably the most isolated trading post in the sector.
Not sure what
It's
what's
only
going
a
on, like-
haven for thieves and pirates. If the refugees are hiding here, clearly they're not as innocent as they claim.
There we go.
Carrier's moving into position.
Blockade is forming up. Our rear guard is secure at least.
So this is basically a whole blockade.
Interesting. There's a lot of cargo traffic today.
Then our convoy might be hiding among them.
Agreed. All cargo vessels. This is Captain Lyndon Javes of the Galactic Empire. Prepare for immediate inspection. And this is Vostar Haven's station master. Kindly avoid harassing my customers. If they cooperate, they'll be fine. Pilot, proceed.
It will be done.
Check your
All right.
forward sensor. It will identify potential targets.
So for those of you who get to this point, I actually took a little bit to figure it out.
Pilot, begin by inspecting that ship.
So in order to scan an object, you want to lock up the target when as you approach it. It'll scan within 100 once you get to within 100 meters of it. So I'm
Wait, we have always been loyal to the Empire.
gonna go here within 100 meters. I'm gonna scan.
See? We're loyal. I swear.
Not part of the convoy. Check another ship.
Pilot, keep inspecting those ships and see if the refugees are here. Good. Check that ship next.
Look, I'll pay anything. Just don't impound my ship.
Okay.
No sign it's from Alderaan. Keep looking. So you're not impounding my ship? There. A ship's trying to flee from a simple inspection. We should teach them some manners.
All pilots, bring your weapon systems online. Pilot, track it on your sensors and fire a small volley. Just enough to damage them. Let's see.
Yeah, be careful not to actually crash and run into it.
Just stop shooting. No refugees here, sir. Just smuggled weapons and a cargo of spice.
Let the fleet handle those smugglers. We should get to the station.
And you can also press the F key or E key to cycle through targets. This is usually very useful when you want to target enemies for the most part, or objectives. So now we're going to follow this guy.
My customers are legitimate traitors. You have no right.
Captain, the station's defenses just activated.
Helix Squadron, destroy those turrets. We can't search under fire. Out here, no one shoots unless they're prepared for return fire. Even the Empire should know that.
Alright, so now we're going to destroy the turrets. And usually if you press the 1 key here, you'll be able to divert power from your basically from the engine and over to the lasers. They will recharge faster and hit harder that way. I have it set up upward, and I'm going to make sure now I'm not in free look. And here I'm going to go ahead and start blasting these turrets.
Targets destroyed. The defense capability is dropping. Keep going.
Targeting is useless.
And switching to engines will make you go faster and make you more maneuverable. Just know that these TIE fighters do not have shields, so do not allow too much damage. And you can use your, I believe here it's the 2 key in order to repair the hull. I have it switched to the one of my thumb hats.
Turrets down.
And they're dead.
That should do. Good shooting, pilot.
Our reputation will never recover from this.
And I'm going to repair. And I'm going to rebalance the power so they're even.
On our way. Pilot with me.
We've got enemy activity.
Pilots down. We have Rebel X-Wings on sensors.
Those Rebel X-Wings are definitely hostile, so we're going to blow those guys up.
They must be protecting the convoy. Defend yourselves if necessary. I'll look for the refugees.
And again, usually you want to go at half speed if you want the best maneuverability. And Starfight X-Wings do have regenerating shield, as I said, and you have to blast through them before you can actually damage them. And when you aiming reticule turns from white to red, your shot will hit the target. Basically, you want to lead your target just like you would in any World War II fighter playing game. Like if you had War Thunder or World of Warplanes, this is basically what you need to do. And this is not too much different. You gotta be really careful in these tight quarters so you don't collide with any of the walls. divert the and diverting power to lasers will make it recharge faster. Gotta repair the hole while we're at it. So at least I'm not taking not taking my hands off the controls. And I have to let this recharge in order for the
target destroyed
to recharge. That's what happens when you hit the thing. You actually do take hull damage, and since it's a TIE fighter, it actually does do a lot of damage. It will not actually fully recharge at first. There we go.
Another dead rebel.
Enemy is down. That's half the rebel scum destroyed.
So I need to find another X-Wing and blow that one out of the sky. I'm going to repair my hull before I really have a problem.
Eviscerated.
Rebel down.
Next X-Wing. Careful not to collide with anybody. My ship's hull is actually damaged here.
Blasting rebels! I'm being followed.
Destroyed now.
Captain, the rebel fighters are coming from that tunnel through the station. The refugee convoy must be hiding in there. After them. We'll deal with you later, Station Master.
You attack my station and customers, then blame me? Imperial thugs.
There. The convoy. Prepare to fire.
Oh, crap.
I'm disabled. All systems down. Those were iron missiles. Where the hell did they come from?
Sorry, Teresa. After Alderaan,
right,
I can't ignore what the Empire's become.
Sir. Lyndon, what are you saying?
That I don't care who ordered it. I didn't sign up to hurt innocent refugees. And if protecting them makes me a rebel, then so be it.
Damn it! Pilot, see if you can bypass his shutdown.
And this, you just mash any button.
Catch up with that traitor.
There we go.
Lieutenant Carroll to the Vigilance. Captain Javes is aiding the rebellion.
So now I'm
Send
gonna
immediate assistance.
I hoped it wouldn't come to this.
Missiles, watch out!
You won't stop me.
Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to damage him here, no matter how much you end up doing. Might as well keep repairing my hull while I can.
I see the convoy, dead ahead. Prepare to fire.
Imperial Squadron, this is Refugee Convoy Hope of Eldera. We have families aboard. I'm here to help, Convoy Leader. No time to explain. Just get out of this tunnel. I wish you'd seen things my way. Goodbye, Teresa.
The tunnel!
And he got away. the convoy managed to escape out of this tunnel. Here's now the next mission. Now a bunch of X-Wings are now coming out. Echo Squadron. Now we play as the other pilot.
Almost forgot you were there.
Now that we're piloting the X-Wing, things will be...
Sounds desperate. Can anyone make out what he's saying?
They're working on it. Okay, Echo Squadron, on me.
This is Admiral Akbar to Echo Squadron.
Echo Leader here. Admiral, any luck pinpointing that distress call?
Hopefully. You may need to get creative. Make sure your fighters are in good shape.
Understood, sir. Echo, prepare for systems check. Coming back around, Squadron. On me.
So much for a quiet patrol.
Alright, so another
Starting systems check.
Sure thing.
So throttle half. So
If we're up against a Star Destroyer, we'll need maneuverability.
Fast and nimble.
half
Got it.
speed and full engines will give you the best maneuverability. This will help you
Weapons look good.
with the
They'll look better when
hitting
we're
harder
shooting
with
down
faster
ties.
recharge of your lasers. And this will
Double check shields.
and the shields will
We might need
actually
to hold on a
regenerate
while.
shields faster and provide stronger shields. And you can also use the mouse wheel up, mouse wheel down in order to change the front or back shields. Clicking the mouse button will end up evenly distribute the shields. And
Systems
now
check complete.
I'm going
In
to
formation.
end up.
Echo 3, matching formation.
Echo 2 standing by. Echo 5 standing by.
This is professional flying.
That was not supposed to happen.
Okay, Squadron. Anyone low on missiles needs to stock up now. Head to the U-Wing for resupply.
I will.
Missiles, Echo 4. Now. All good? Good.
Command has verified the distress call from Foster Haven.
Sounds like a
All right,
Star
time to
Destroyer.
Echo Squadron, join the first wave and head to the rendezvous point.
This had to happen while half the fleet's away.
Prepping hyperdrive.
Time to jump.
Imperials don't rest. We can't either.
Time to jump into hyperspace again. So basically we got ourselves... There's a Star Destroyer.
Admiral, we're here.
Yeah, but the convoy's way over there. Put the bad guys between us and them.
Echo Squadron, transfer all power to engines. Head below the Star Destroyer and wait for my signal.
You got it.
It's risky, but flying fast and close to the Star Destroyer's hull should get us to the other side safely.
This will...
Stay.
Whenever you
Hold.
you will end up charging your boosters whenever you switch to that.
Now, fire all boost thrusters. Echo 5, wait, you're too... Damn it, 5. Squadron, focus. We are not losing anyone else.
I got a boost.
They're breaking formation. Capital ships are moving in.
Yeah, make sure you're full throttle and press the boost button when you're going through that. I've actually tried a few times before, and it actually did shoot me down.
Echo Squadron, move in and give them cover. I'm glad someone heard my distress call. I couldn't hold off those ties any longer.
Who are you? A defector?
If you'll take me, call me Linden. I'll explain later. Pilot, help me push these fighters back.
Echo 4, leave that quasar for now. Focus on ties. Then we better get rid of those ties. Fire missiles.
And missiles are actually will actually destroy this the fastest. But I also like to use the old style type of blasters, like I usually like doing. Oops.
I'm on your wing.
Defend the convoy before it's too late.
More TIE fighters, so we're actually gonna go ahead and blast these guys. Now watch the right side where the shields are. You want to make sure that you're not getting too heavily hit with your shields, because they need to recharge. And when you're diverted to the weapons, they're not gonna recharge as fast.
I couldn't let the Empire destroy more innocents from Alderaan.
Gonna fire a missile, that out.
So you told the Empire where to stick it?
Gonna divert my
You could say
shields.
that.
There.
For me. Don't blow up back there.
Enemy down.
Get recharge. Crap.
Should have stayed home.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be careful. But if you do die, you will respawn from the last checkpoint.
Joining formation.
Defend the convoy before it's too late.
You also should be careful of. You want to also be a little careful about actually straying too much from your friendlies if possible. Gotta calibrate the
Let the
metals
Empire
later.
destroy more innocents from Alderaan in the name of security.
So you told the Empire where to stick it?
You could say that.
You only have a limited amount of missiles, so you gotta be careful about what you actually about when you use those. Whisk away.
That's it.
You're clear behind.
I'm alive. I'm not saying things.
Ready to go.
Don't blow up back there.
Come on, come on. Yeah, I gotta tell you, it does give you a challenge.
Hey, you did your job.
Joining up.
There we go, that guy's down.
Prep your fighter. They'll send more ties soon.
Echo Squadron, let's get in position and escort these transports.
Alright.
I'm right beside you.
This is Admiral Akbar of the Rebel Alliance. Echo Leader reports you're willing to defect.
Willing and able.
Then keep assisting Echo Squadron.
So let's go ahead and keep following Echo Leader.
Squadron, there's a quasar bearing down on the convoy. And filled with reinforcements. Take the ties down.
Alright, let's go get these guys.
I'm taking heavy damage.
Whoops.
Blasted them.
Gotta be careful.
No, Echo 2's gone.
Echo, reinforcements are here.
That Corvette is a beautiful sight. Corvette Captain, focus on the quasar. We'll mop up the ties.
Following me.
Forming up with the squadron. Take care of that for you.
Away. Got him. Alright. Now we just gotta take out some of the more of these TIE fighters.
Echo, you have more ties incoming. Take them down.
Yes, sir.
Quit it!
There again. Shield down.
Blasted them.
That was really close.
Got one behind me.
One less to worry about.
Alright, that's one less to worry about. So we go to half in order to make turns.
Cleared your path.
Good enough for me.
That's all the ties down. Yes!
Alright.
Come on, people! That quasar's gotta go! In formation.
This quasar. The red number represents the amount of health it has.
Yeah, way to deal with that quasar. Nice work.
Alright.
Squadron, form up.
I think we're clear. For now.
Let's make the most of it. Echo Squadron, bring the convoy and Linden here to a safer position.
We're on it.
Admiral, I know how this Imperial fleet operates. I can tell they're prepping their capital ships for an attack right now. We need backup.
All right, I'll send you the rest of Echo Squadron with everything they've got.
Heading towards a Star Destroyer. Again. Facing its turrets this time. It's okay, our fleet's coming. Well, not fast enough.
Fleet is now at your location. Echo Squadron, keep the convoy safe while the flagship engages the Vigilance.
Leave it to us.
Wait. The Empire's sending in a raider to intercept the convoy. We have to take that raider down. Pilot, with me. Almost in
We're
range.
gonna divert shields. Shields in front.
The Imperial fleet's firing at the convoy. Good. Their shields are weakening. Keep the radar focused on us, not the convoy.
Starting another attack run.
Another attack run. That little green arc is the amount of shields it has. Recharge my...
The raiders lost shields. They're trying to get cover from the capital ships. This is our chance. Finish this.
Now... Everything we got.
We're wearing them down. Keep it up.
Yes, we're almost there. Raiders tough.
At least the fleet's keeping that Star Destroyer busy.
Alright, that raider's down.
Raider is gone. Good work. Echo, let's get that convoy to a safer location.
Head to the far side of the NC-80.
Frigate's gone.
Refugee convoy. We're out of time. We've got to get you out of here.
Refugee convoy to Rebel Alliance. We're ready for lightspeed jump. Wait. The Star Destroyer will be watching all possible vectors.
Oh boy.
They can still find you. Pilot, it's risky. But if we can destroy the targeting system on the Vigilance, we might throw them off the convoy's trail.
Wait, you two are attacking the Star Destroyer?
Let's hope your fleet can keep those shields down. Strike here. We can take down the Vigilance's targeting.
Keep moving. Better to do multiple passes.
We're getting there. Keep firing.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, and don't do what I did.
Let's hope your fleet
If
can
you
keep
die,
those
you
shields
also
down.
have your stuff.
Strike here. We can take down the Vigilance's targeting.
Echo Squadron, keep the Star Destroyer occupied. While its turrets will get away from our starfighters.
Quit it!
They got a hit.
The Vigilance looks very different when you're fighting against it.
Glad you got the chance.
Gotta make sure. Gotta recharge my shields before I actually go ahead and do another attempt
no
on
time for
that.
that. Focus on their targeting system.
I'm taking fire!
We're getting there. Keep firing.
They're on my tail? Good looking out.
The convoy can't leave while the Star Destroyer's targeting is live.
Alright, so now... I'm gonna keep this diverted into the shield just so I can actually have the best shields as possible.
They're on my tail? Good looking out.
There we go.
That's it. Vigilance's targeting is down.
All convoy vessels, prep for light speed jump. Echo Squadron, withdraw and handle any fighters near the convoy.
You did it. Now both of you get clear.
Pilot, whatever happens next, you saved a lot of innocent lives. And mine.
Convoy's ready to jump. Thank you. We'll tell everyone what the Rebel Alliance did for us.
Akbar to all Rebel Alliance forces. The refugee convoy is safe.
Alright.
Rendezvous and prep for hyperspace jump.
Let's go to
All
hyperspace.
ships, prepare for light speed.
And that should do it.
We all choose our path. Light or dark. Freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the new republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is currently the intro to Star Wars Squadrons. That is going to be the bit of the prologue.
Vanguard Squadron to Temperance, do you read us now? Had some trouble.
So...
Ah, there you are. Ardo said to expect you. I'm Zerelda Sage, Chief Mechanic, and this here's the Temperance, my pride and joy. I imagine you're excited to join the action. Speaking of, here's the rest of your squadron. Hey, Gani, I got your new pilot over here.
You go ahead, I'll meet you in there. Welcome to Vanguard Squadron. I'm Kyra Kuva. You can call me Gunny. Happy to have you on the team. Let's talk after the briefing, eh?
You're joining one of the best outfits in the New Republic. Hope you can live up to it. Anyway, follow them into the briefing room. I think our new commander's waiting for you in there.
And for now, I think I'm just gonna call this in the episode for the whole intro. So overall, I think it's shows a lot of promise, despite the fact that EA is not exactly the best retroable company that ends up developing. But I'm very happy. So Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more of this later on, and possibly multiplayer battles later on, as the Black Phoenix will be a part of this eventually, hopefully soon. Until next time, I am Crimson Thunder. See you next time.